And it's ready whenever you are.
Yeah.
You would assume that softball was created from baseball, but the first softball game came about because of a football game. The history of softball dates to Thanksgiving Day of 1887, when several alumni sat in the Chicago, Illinois Farouk Boat Club waiting to hear the outcome of the Yale versus Harvard football game. When Yale was announced as a winner, a Yale alumnus playfully threw a boxing glove at a Harvard fan who in return swung at the balled-up glove with a stick. George Hancock, a reporter of the Chicago Board of Trade, playfully yelled out, "Play ball!" And with that, the first softball game began, with football fans using the boxing glove as a ball and a broom handle in place of a bat. Whether you like baseball or softball, there is nothing more exciting than seeing a player hit a home run. There are several components to hitting a home run, including bat speed, launch angle, and pitch speed. The most important factor of a home run is bat speed. With all things being equal, the faster you swing, the farther the ball will travel. Every additional mile per hour of bat speed adds an additional 6 feet of distance. The ideal launch angle of a home run is 30 degrees, which gives the ball enough lift to travel the distance and minimizing air drag. This angle must be achieved by swinging upward at roughly a 9-degree angle, which allows you to connect about 3/4 below the ball's equator. To add to the difficulty of hitting a home run, the approximate release point of a softball pitch is about 37 feet from the plate. This gives the softball player roughly 35 hundredths of a second to react, which is roughly 20% less time to make contact than a baseball player. When we come back, we'll speak with MSU softball player Carlie Woolsey. All right, and we're back with Carlie Woolsey. Woolsey?
Yeah.
Okay, Carlie Woolsey. She is a softball player for the Midwestern softball team. What position do you play?
Right now I'm working first and second, but I'm a utility player, so I play all of them but the pitcher.
But the pitcher?
Yeah.
Is there any specific position that you prefer?
I think I'm best at second, but right now I'm getting a lot more comfortable at first. And I think I'm starting to get the hang of that.
So going into the mindset, I'm sure that your coach tells you what position you'll probably be playing a few days before, hopefully, so you can kind of get your mindset right. What kind of preparations do you go into once they tell you, hey, you're playing first base, for instance? What kind of idea and mindset do you go into to get prepared for that position?
Well, each position is different. So second, it's a lot more movement. You need to be able to get on your feet, you need to be ready for the ball. As soon as she's pitching it, your feet need to be moving. First base, you kind of get set, and it is what it is. She hits it hard, you're there. You don't move too far off the base. It's kind of more stagnant position, but you have to be ready when they're throwing the ball across the infield. You never know where it's going to go.
Right.
So that can be a little bit different, that situation. At second, you don't really have to deal with that as much, someone throwing to a bag at you. But at first, it's crucial that you know where your feet need to be, placement, all sorts of things.
So you definitely got to be on your toes.
Yeah, both positions.
Now, I've always heard the the idea or the myth that if you really focus in on the pitch, you can actually see the laces and everything of the ball. Is that true? Is that something that you can train your eyes to see?
You know, it might be true for some people, but honestly, I'm not good enough to see the pitches, to see the stitches and the different things on the ball. I'm seeing the area which I think it's coming, and I'm putting my bat there. I mean, it's really hard to see stitches.
What's your favorite pitch to hit?
So the easiest pitch to hit, if they mess up or they don't get high enough, is a rise ball. Because your hand's already there, you're just sending it back where it came from, you know? But if they do throw that well enough, that's the hardest pitch to hit. So it's really kind of, we'll see about it, but I think it's the easiest pitch.
Going into the batting mindset, anything, you've got your bat here. Can you show me kind of like hand techniques or anything, batting stance that you prefer that helps give you that edge on the pitcher?
Yeah, so it's changed over the years, you know. Hands haven't changed too much. I used to be split grip like this. This year I've went back to closed, just the normal grip.
Is there a reason why that you've done that?
I think I get more power out of it. Here, you're making the bat shorter, and you make it longer, it's a lot more power. But feet-wise, I have an open stance. I've tried close, I've tried open. It really just depends on the pitching. If she's throwing outside, I'll close it a little bit, but
Right.
I feel most comfortable open stance. Helps me get to the ball a little easier.
Does the stance also dictate like where you're wanting to place the ball and everything as
Yes.
well? So that I'm sure that comes into play as well.
Yeah, if she's throwing outside, an open stance is almost impossible. You're not going to be able to touch that ball. You got to close it up a little bit. Try to get your hands a little farther to that outside corner. Helps reach that ball a little bit easier.
Okay, awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate you answering those questions. I've got a really good idea. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but what do you say we go one-on-one, 10 pitches, so you can crank the most shots over the fence?
Okay.
Sounds
perfect.
good?
Yeah.
All right, well, when we come back, we'll go one-on-one with Carlie here, and we'll see if I can make it as the walk-on for softball.
Each path to success is a journey.
At MSU Texas, you can set yourself up for success while learning on your own terms. Faculty mentors, research opportunities, real-world experiences, and individual attention are just a few of the many advantages of an MSU Texas education.
Live, lead,
And learn in a vibrant, creative community.
make connections that will last a lifetime, and prepare for the careers of tomorrow, today.
Take the first step of your journey with MSU Texas.
All right, welcome back. Well, right now we're gonna go a little one-on-one, a little home run derby. What's gonna happen is that we'll have some balls pitched to us. We'll be able to hit 10 total balls. So if there's one that we don't like, we can let it pass and then pick one that we want. After 10 hit, we'll see who put the most over the fence. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right, let's get to it. pretty fun. You did a little more than I expected.
I had a good pitch.
Yeah, my pitcher wasn't very good. So, well, we appreciate you hanging out with us. I appreciate you coming out and just letting me learn from you and hitting some balls with you.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Well, for Carlie, I'm Craig. This has been The Walk On.